Last class we did escape velocity formula. Now on that escape velocity we have to write certain notes. First one, escape velocity is root of 2 times gm by r. So this is root of 2 into root of gm by r. Current Bora, what is root of gm by capital R? Yes, Karan. What is root of gm by capital R?
Critical velocity.
Critical velocity. For satellite orbiting close to Earth, na? Because it is away from Earth and small r. This is for critical velocity for satellite orbiting close to Earth, correct?
Yes, sir.
So can I say, therefore VE is root 2 times critical velocity of satellite orbiting close to Earth? Can I say like this? Now root 2 means what? Can I write 1.414 VC? Hello? Root 2?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yes, sir.
Now 1.414, if I arrange in percentage by multiplying with 100 and dividing with 100, so this becomes 141.4 upon 100. That means how much percent VE is greater than VC? VE is greater than VC by 41.4%. 141.4 means it is more by 41.4 as compared to 100. So this you have to remember, VE is root 2 times VC. Second, it is greater than VC by 41.4%. Everybody has followed these two notes.
Yes, sir.
Please copy it properly.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Third point. E is root 2 times Gm by capital R. That is 2 times. You can write R square G upon R, because small g is Gm upon capital R square. 2 into radius of earth is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 is 9.8 into. So total it becomes 2 into 98, 196 into 64 into 10 raised to 4. I remove this 2 decimals here. 196 square root is 14, 64 is 8, 10 raised to 4 is 10 raised to 2. So 112 into 10 raised to 2 meter per second, which will be 11.2
7.2.
kilometer per second. So escape velocity from the earth, surface of earth is 11.2. That means if the satellite is imparted velocity of 11.2 or more, then it will liberate itself from gravitational influence of earth. VE is independent of direction. That means you throw in any direction, only the magnitude should be 11.2 or greater. So V is independent of direction of projection. Right, this 4 points. Again, 2 more points. Yeah, completed till 4th again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me what is escape velocity from the surface of earth?
7.2.
11 point. If velocity of projection is less than VE, will the satellite go to the space and wander?
No, sir.
No, it will reach up to certain height and stop, correct?
Yes, sir. Fall down.
So if and then fall. If VP is less than VE, then satellite will reach up to certain height h equal to nr. Therefore, increase in potential energy will be loss in kinetic energy while throwing. So whenever they say Vp is less than Ve, either they will ask you height or they will ask you velocity. So I will be using this formula. Anybody can remember what is increase in potential energy? H is nr.
N upon N plus 1 into G.
Superb. N upon n plus 1 mgr. ये याद रखना बहुत जरूरी है. Equal to half m velocity of projection square. I will start my numerical or MCQ with this concept. Sixth, if velocity of projection is greater than escape, then satellite will enter in space with some velocity. खाली escape दिया तो just निकल के रुक जाएगा. Here it will enter in space with some velocity. So that velocity of emergence we have to calculate. So in this case, I can say kinetic energy of projection is used for two purposes, partly to liberate and remaining by which it will emerge out. So half m velocity of projection square is half m velocity of escape square plus half m velocity of emergence square. Throughout half m, half m, half m we can cancel, correct? Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You can explain that last part once again.
What is formula for kinetic energy?
Half
Half
mv square.
mv square. Same I wrote everywhere.
No, sir. How come you illustrate that?
Acha.
Okay.
Okay, okay. What is law of conservation of energy? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed.
Yes, sir.
So what kinetic energy imparted, it is used for two purposes, partly to liberate and
Escape
partly.
and emergence.
Huh. If it is exactly equal, there is no emergence. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So common mistake, we will equate velocity, but you have to equate energy, not velocity. That means if I give velocity 20, escape is 11.2, I cannot say emergence is 20 minus 11. Because velocity is not taking the satellite away. Energy imparted is taking away. Hai? In case
Yes,
of
sir.
7.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now velocity of emergence will be root of velocity of projection minus escape square. This you have to remember properly. So under this escape velocity, so many things are present. Fifth point, write down properly. Then sixth one. Now just three theories are left out in this chapter. That if I complete gravitation. Again, I'm telling very important chapter for entrance for CET as well as NEET as well as JEE. Minimum 2, maximum 4 MCQs they can ask.
सर
हाँ बेटा.
सर वो लास्ट संडे का वो मुझे थियरी पेपर नहीं मिला.
आज वेडनेसडे है ना,
हाँ
तो थोड़ा कवर करो.
हाँ
देखो एमसीक्यू क्या मैं दूसरे से भी चेक करा सकता हूँ ना, फटाफट हो जाता है. डिग्री के लिए आज मैं वापस 10 पेपर करेक्ट करके आपको पोस्ट कर दूंगा इवनिंग, फिर अगला 10 नेक्स्ट हो जाएगा.
नहीं सर, वो आपने एमसीक्यू भेजा ना तो मुझे लगा आप शायद.
एमसीक्यू कैसा कि स्टाफ को मैं बता देता हूँ, वो चेक कर
हाँ
लेगा.
हाँ
बट थियरी में कैसा है, टू रीड.
यस.
आई विल डू इट टुडे, आई विल डू इट.
ओके.
Done, sir.
ओके. हेलो सर, वो डेटा में जस्ट एक्यूमुलेट कर रहा था तो इसलिए मैं अभी तक कुछ बोला नहीं. आज अभी 1:30 से मुझे थोड़ा गैप है, मैं आपको फोन करता हूँ 1:30 to 2:30 के लिए. Completed full? First complete. Once you complete, tell me. Chalo, done.
Yes, sir.
Next sum. Next, sorry, theory. State and explain Kepler's law. Have you heard this Kepler laws earlier? At least name of the
Yes,
science.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Planetary
sir.
motion.
Yes, sir.
Planetary motion. I was saying this KBC, he had asked this question to one of the contestants. Kepler's law deals with what? It deals with planetary motion. That means when they say satellite is revolving, don't use this. Huh? If it is given planet is revolving, then only Kepler's law. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
in question they say satellite is revolving, don't use Kepler's law. Planet revolving, use Kepler's law. Earth is planet of sun, or what is Earth? Satellite of sun,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
but it is planet for moon. So Earth will take a planet revolving around sun. So planetary motion of Earth, Mars is based on Kepler's law. First one is law of orbit. The satellites revolve in circular orbit, but these planets revolve in elliptical orbit. That is basic difference. So first law of orbit. All planets revolve in elliptical orbit, revolve in elliptical orbit around the sun with the sun situated at one of the foci. At one of the foci of ellipse of the elliptical orbit. First you write this, then I'm explaining what is meaning of focus. All planets revolve in elliptical orbit around the sun with sun at one of the foci of the elliptical orbit.
Done, sir.
Okay. I think we all know what is circle, correct? Circle has how many center? One or two,
Oh, one.
One.
and its diameter about any axis will be same, na? Because this is same as this, correct? Na? But if it
Yes.
is elliptical orbit, then horizontal axis and vertical axis passing through center, they are not same. Longer one is called as major axis. Its distance is denoted as 2a. In maths, you are going to study. And the shorter one is called
Minor
as
axis.
minor axis and its distance is
2b.
2b. And formula for ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. This you are going to prove. So one point is at left hand, other is on the right. This two, S1, S2, they are called focus. Their coordinates are minus AE0 and plus AE0. AE. E means eccentricity. E square equals to A square into E square minus 1, where E is called one term eccentricity. This is ratio of S up to any point on the ellipse and perpendicular distance from fixed line. This is called directrix. So SP upon PM. Detail I am not giving, just in simple remember that ellipse has got two center. They are called focus. Sun is situated at one of the focus. Here is the planet, which is revolving in elliptical orbit. This is the meaning. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Followed now this meaning?
Yes, sir.
So it revolves in elliptical orbit with sun situated at one of the focus. Second law. This is mostly important even for MCQ. Law of areas. Law of area. Suppose this is ellipse. This is major axis. This is sun situated at point S. If the planet goes from P to Q, then this is its position vector drawn from center to the particle, also called as radius vector. So this radius vector or position vector, which I have drawn from S to P, goes from P to Q, then this much area it has covered, or transverse we can say.
Yes, sir.
If it comes on left hand side and goes from M to N in same time, then this much area it has covered. Okay, not followed.
Followed, sir.
Goes from P to Q, this much area, SPQ, and M to N, then M, SN, that much area, that area, the radius vector covers. So law states like this: the line joining focus and position of the planet, called as radius vector. So I can say the radius vector drawn from sun to the position of particle sweeps equal area in equal interval of time. Sweeps means it covers equal area in equal interval of time. So making it slightly more easy, the line that joins a planet and the sun, line that joins planet and the sun, sweeps means covers equal areas in equal interval of time. Covers equal area in equal interval of time. Just write this much, then I am explaining it. Below that, just draw this diagram for your understanding purpose. Line that joins a planet and sun sweeps equal areas in equal interval of time.
Done, sir.
Sir, just a second.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now we'll prove whether it is really true that it covers equal area in equal interval of time. What is formula for area of sector? Area of sector formula? Any of you know?
Theta
Half,
by 360 into pi r square.
or can we say half LR, where L is length of arc?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. I will just explain how we are getting this. Half LR, where L is length of arc. S length of arc L is theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, and area of sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square, which you said. Now if I divide this 2, then 360 will get cancelled. Pi r square upon 2 pi r, pi cancel, r cancel. Can I say A is half LR?
Yes, sir.
So area of sector is half LR. L means length of arc. Can I say it is r theta? Length of arc S, which we usually write, we write r theta, na? So A equals to half r theta into r. So A equals to half r square theta. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now change in area with respect to time is half times r square is constant d theta by dt. What is d theta by dt called as? From circular
Angular
motion.
velocity.
Superb. Yes. It is nothing but angular velocity denoted by omega. What I am doing, I am multiplying by m and dividing by m. Now, this part is new for you. We are going to study in chapter called rotational dynamics in 12th first chapter. Mr square is called as moment of inertia, denoted as I, moment of inertia, and I omega is called as angular momentum. See, mass into velocity is which momentum? Linear. Hello.
Yes.
So mass is similar to moment of inertia in rotational motion, and v is omega. So this is half I means moment of inertia, into omega upon m. Mass means measure of inertia or not?
Yes.
Mass is measure of inertia. So moment of inertia is measure of inertia in rotational motion. Okay, उसको mr square बोलते हैं. कैसा भी मैं 2 मिनट में समझा दूंगा. I omega is nothing but angular momentum. If mass is similar to I, then V is similar to omega. mv is linear momentum. I omega is called angular momentum. So dA upon dt is half L upon m. L equals to angular momentum. This angular momentum is always constant if there is no external torque acting. So dA upon dt becomes constant because L, M, 2 are constant. So what you are getting? Change in area per unit time is constant, na? Hello? What
Yes,
happened?
sir.
So that means this area per unit time is constant throughout. That means if time is same, area will be same. So dA is constant into dt. So when you put same dt, then same dt into constant, same dt into constant will be your area. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So everybody has followed first. Only mr square I will explain you separately just now.
So can you explain that once again? What is L here?
L means angular momentum.
So means in replace of I omega.
Angular momentum is analogy of linear momentum. Linear momentum is mass into velocity. Mass becomes moment of inertia. V
Acha,
becomes
okay.
angular.
What's
Now, why this I is mr square, that I am explaining separately. This everything is in rotational dynamics 12th का first chapter है. एक्चुअली देखो अपना बुक ना थोड़ा स्टेट बोर्ड वाला कॉपी कर लेता है सीबीएसई का. सीबीएसई में ये रोटेशनल डायनामिक्स ये सब हो गया है. शायद मैंने आपको ही पढ़ाया ना रोटेशनल डायनामिक्स. हेलो. Nija, for you all I taught na rotational dynamics.
Yes, sir.
So from that only see I omega is angular momentum.
Yes, sir. Yes, I got it. I got it.
Actually ISC and CBSE syllabus is same to same. Whereas in state board 11 12 combined becomes same. Once you all complete this, then I'm explaining how that I is same as mr square.
Done, sir.
Okay, full completed. d upon dt is constant. Aryan Bagwe, you are there? Aryan?
Yes, sir.
I was asking your homework you have done. And then you got disconnected.
Yeah.
All
Hello.
gravitation 2 times and MCQ also of DPP.
No, sir. I was going to write. Actually, I had my chemistry homework also.
So don't give me any excuse about any other subject, please. I get mostly irritated. You have to wait till late night.
Yes, sir.
Will you give me,
I'll
will you give same excuse to chemistry teacher that there was physics class, physics test, physics write up? I don't want all this. You have to snatch
Sir,
the time
I'll do
and
it
complete
today
your work.
and I'll do it today and I'll submit it to you.
When personally you meet, I will give you 10 times punishment to complete that work. I cannot tolerate any homework given you are not doing because of the reason because other subject was there. If you are not keeping well, I can tolerate. Guests were present at the home, I can tolerate. I can't tolerate because other subject you are doing, my subject you are neglecting. Is that I am not taking proper pain to explain you all? And next time onwards, I can't tolerate all this. Huh? I will only tolerate if you say, okay, no, sir, it is my responsibility. Even if I get less mark, I'm happy. Then I will not say even single word to you. But since you have given yourself to me, that becomes my responsibility for you to get good marks. That means our both responsibilities are there that we all should get good marks. So homework part, please do it regularly because when I give the homework, even I keep in my back of mind whether you can complete this in 1.5 hours or not. Max to max homework I will give for 2 hours, not more than that. Now your traveling time is not there, college is not there, then you are giving excuses. If you are trying for medical entrance, still you don't know what type of competitions. See, there are people giving third time same exam. Don't you think they will be having upper hand? Not in intelligence, because if they were that much intelligent first attempt नहीं हो जाता. But third time they are giving, तो उनको रट के समझ याद हो गया ना बहुत सा चीज. Aryan, you are getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir. Yes.
देखो जो थर्ड टाइम एग्जाम दे रहा है वो आपसे स्मार्ट नहीं है, लेकिन वो रट लेता है ना 2 साल में तो पूरा.
Yeah.
He will also come in your competition. So don't give such type of excuses. 10th तक चलता था, 11th 12th टोटली डिफरेंट कप ऑफ टी है. यही तो है ना, जिसको नहीं समझा उसका टंग जल जाता है, बट जिसको मालूम है बराबर वो फूक फूक के पी के आगे निकल जाता है. और आपको मालूम नहीं है, टीचर को मालूम है, वो एक्सप्लेन करता है आपको. So you have to follow his experience. After 12th, when you write the exam, when you get admission, then you will share your experience with others. Yes, 11th and 12th are totally different than 10th, which you might have now experienced also by this time. हर टीचर आपको बहुत काम देता है. 10th तक इतना काम था क्या? जरूरत नहीं था क्योंकि टॉपिक छोटा था. अभी इधर हर चैप्टर में 50-50 100 MCQs we are doing. Apart from that, we get again DPP also. So you yourself come to know how much we have to put the effort. So smart work, hard work, both combined will fetch you result and admission in good college, especially for medical student. I'm telling you, you will save your parents 1 crore of rupees if you get in government college. Okay, completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm clearing this. How many of any of your friends they have completed the graduation in engineering this year? Any of your friends have completed COVID mein?
No,
No, none of your friends, brother, sister, anybody who has completed now.
this year, last year, my brother.
Now those students they have not yet got job. Are you knowing this?
Yes.
Because companies are not working with 100% capacity, so they are not enrolling newcomers. But if that child is from IIT, उसका तो job set है ना. From BITS set है ना. From NIT set है ना. From VJTI set है ना. बाकी का कॉलेज को अभी तक कुछ नहीं आया है इधर. That is the competition you have to keep in mind. See, you are studying for fun, that is okay, for entertainment, enjoying. But end में तो अपने को सैलरी भी तो चाहिए ना अच्छा, या खुद का स्टार्टअप भी करना पड़ेगा ना. So all this के लिए कैसा चाहिए, अच्छा कॉलेज चाहिए, for which you are putting so much effort and practicing, which I believe you are practicing. थोड़ा भी इधर उधर हो गए ना, and don't have attitude. अभी किसको attitude, सर कैसा अपने को बोल रहे हैं, don't have that attitude. सर को क्या बेनिफिट है बोलो, है कुछ बेनिफिट? अगर आप अच्छा मैनेजर
No,
बन
sir.
जाएंगे तो सर only wants that if he says sometimes he will say अरे वो तो मेरा स्टूडेंट था. Suppose I have got many doctors who are surgeon now, so proudly I say अरे ये तो मेरा स्टूडेंट था, ये अभी surgery he or she is doing. That is what proudness I feel, that student will not give anything to me, I will not give anything to that student, but that prestige issue happens ना कि मेरा स्टूडेंट था. Same way your parent will feel my child, whether you give or you don't give anything. For that you have to please work very hard or regular. So I was telling, I will explain you how that I became MR square. force produces which type of motion? Translatory motion, correct? Na?
Yes, sir.
And torque produces which type of motion? Turning effect, no? Rotational motion. This much, so I think you know till 10th. 11th also we did moment of force or torque produces rotational motion. Couple produces rotational motion. This all I explained you in law of motion chapter. So force produces which motion? बोलो फटाफट कौन सा मोशन? ट्रांसलेशन और लीनियर. और ये टॉर्क कौन सा?
Rotation.
Rotational.
रोटेशनल. यस. फोर्स का फॉर्मूला इज एम ए ना,
Yes, sir.
एंड टॉर्क का फॉर्मूला आर एफ ना, टर्निंग इफेक्ट वाला फॉर्मूला. ये तो प्रूव किया ना हम लोगों.
Yes, sir.
नाउ एफ इफ आई राइट एम ए I can write R alpha or not from that circular motion chapter. A is
Yes,
R.
sir.
So this becomes mr square alpha or not? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
तो फोर्स के जैसा काम टॉर्क ने किया, एक्सेलरेशन ए के जैसा काम एंगुलर एक्सेलरेशन ने किया इन रोटेशनल मोशन. तो मास के जैसा काम ये mr स्क्वायर करेगा ना बाय कंपैरिजन. मास का काम क्या है? It is measure of inertia, which is tendency to oppose any change in translational motion. So mr square becomes inertia of rotational motion called as moment of inertia. So moment of inertia I is product of mass and square of distance. That's why I wrote I equal to mr square. Now you are satisfied why I wrote I as mr square?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in 12th in detail we have to study in first chapter called rotational. For Nija I have explained her because she was till last lecture in ISC board. There they have this chapter, so I had explained for them. चलो अभी थर्ड लॉ करते हैं. तीन ही लॉ है. लॉ ऑफ ऑर्बिट, लॉ ऑफ एरिया, लॉ ऑफ पीरियड्स. This is sometimes also called as harmonic law of period. Law of periods. How to read this? Anay, how will you read this?
So t square.
Okay. Or can I say square of time period?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this is elliptical orbit, this is called major axis, then half part of this is called as what? Semi major axis. Half part is called semi major axis. Okay.
Yes.
So now I'm framing the law of period. The square of the time period of revolution of planet, square of the time period of revolution of planet around the sun, square of time period of revolution of planet around the sun is proportional to the r cube, मतलब semi major axis का cube is proportional to the cube of semi major axis of the ellipse traced by the planet. ये एकदम मैंने टेक्स्ट बुक का दिया बिकॉज कॉलेज टीचर को ना टेक्स्ट बुक वाला ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है, थोड़ा आगे पीछे किया तो नहीं समझ पाते हो. The square of time period of revolution of planet around sun is proportional to the cube of semi major axis of ellipse traced by the planet. Okay, write down. the square of time period of revolution of planet around the sun is proportional to the cube of semi-major axis of the ellipse traced by the planet.
Semi-major axis is nothing but the radius.
It is radius half of semi-major axis. Radius is not same throughout, but we assume it to be
Same.
taken as constant. Only that semi-major axis are average ले लेते हैं हम लोग. Actually the radius same नहीं है ना throughout. तो R actually हम लोग semi-major axis को ही treat करते हैं. Let R be the length of semi-major axis. Therefore, T square proportional R cube. Completed? Law of periods?
Yes, sir.
Can I clear this law of period?
1 minute.
Now just two theories are left out. What are communication satellite and polar satellite? And last is feeling of weightlessness. Feeling of weightlessness in the satellite. Completed? Can I clear? Hello, can I clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Graph of G versus R. R is distance from center of Earth. Very important graph. This is R, G. See, if this is Earth, if R is less than radius, then point is inside or outside? If this small r is less than radius, where is
Inside.
inside? Inside what we got G ka formula? G into 1 minus D by R or not? This we got, na? Inside at
But
depth.
with respect to depth, na?
Inside means near ref depth only, na?
Yes,
When you
sir.
take inside, it will become depth. So here G and D are directly proportional. Hello?
Yes.
Now, if this is R, if I cross multiply R minus D upon R, inside means it is every time R minus D only, na? Isn't it? Hello? Hello? If
Sir,
this,
can you please explain again?
if this is R, this is D, then small r will be what? R minus D or not?
Yes, sir.
So can I say GD is G into 1 minus D by R becomes R minus D by R or not? Not followed.
Sir.
R minus D is distance from center, which Avan said कि depth ही लो क्या? Yes, वही हो गया ना? From center R हो गया ना ये?
Sir.
Now G is constant, capital R is constant. Can I say G depth is directly proportional to distance from the center?
Yes, sir.
That means it is straight line, na? If y is proportional to x, is it straight line? कितना time ले रहे हैं? If y equals to 2x, it is straight line passing through origin, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I have drawn straight line from center till what I can draw straight line till r becomes capital R, then it is gm. Once it comes outside, then it is gm upon small r square. So it will become inversely proportional to r square. Got it?
Yes.
So first till radius, it is straight line passing through origin. At the surface, it will become g equals to gm upon capital R square. This is maximum value. And then inverse proportional to R square. तो ऐसा curve दिखा देना. समझा?
Yes, sir.
So they will
Yes,
ask
sir.
you which represents correct graph of G if R is distance from the center. Please draw this diagram. Those who are trying for CET only, for those students this chapter is very important because 11th ka law of motion and gravitation is included in entrance. Measurement, projectile kinematical equation, scalar vector are not included in CET. JEE में सब है. I am talking about CET. Yes, Nandini followed this.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today because time is not that much available so that I can explain remaining theory.